Hello, good afternoon. How are you guys doing? Okay, connection is okay right now. So I bumped into someone earlier today. Someone that I have not seen for a while. I mean, not really close or anything. So we just said hi. Hey, what's up? Long time no see. How's it going? And the conversation is basically not so interesting lah. Put it that way. And I'm sure it's one of those conversations that you guys probably have had before. It was like kind of like, hey, hi, how's it going? What you been up to? I've been busy lah, bro. Been so busy, you know lah. Been busy lah. Really busy with this lah. Then you're like, hey, so do you still do this, or do you still go out and do that? You know, for all these hobbies that you used to do. No lah, bro. Where got time for that anymore, bro? Got no time right for that, bro. No, busy lah. You know, just been busy. And I don't know. I mean, it's a pretty common conversation. It's just, I guess it just hit me at a not a great time just now. So it kind of like stuck in my head and gave me such bad energy, you know. So I wanted to talk about that because it's so common, and I think some of us do it without realizing the implications and the impact that it has in our lives. So the truth is, when you become an adult, when you grow up, you will be busy because everybody is busy, it's just part of life, right? And is it really busy to the point where you just don't do anything, where you just don't live life anymore? It's not, because you see the same people who's like doing stuff, who's sharing about their work, or like talking about this project that all the time, and they look like they just don't have any time at all. And then you see them going on holidays. You see them going for parties and like gatherings and things like that. So obviously people have their time, and they kind of like cut it up. So when they say busy, maybe it's on the work portion, but everybody has the same amount of time, and it seems like people manage. So it's really boring and kind of like a drag to hear that in conversations. If you tell someone like, oh, I've been so busy, and you go on and on about that, you kind of give a sign that like you're more, I don't know, somehow like you're more busy. And this is pretty common, and I think it's very common, especially for the people with like fresh graduates lah, with their first jobs, and just got their first jobs. They get very excited, and then like the next gathering, at least this is what I felt when I got my first job before. So like everyone's so excited with whatever that they're doing, and like everyone don't want to be like too excited, so they kind of like be cool about it. It's like, oh, how's things? Oh, busy lah, bro. Working lah, bro. Busy lah, bro. Working lah, bro. And it's kind of like a competition on who's busier, but nobody likes hearing it, and nobody thinks that it's impressive, but yet people do it so freely. And what it does is it kind of turns the conversation into something negative. It just goes on about how this one is so jam nowadays. Go to work, it takes me 3 hours lah. Then after that I work until 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, bro. So busy. So the conversation becomes a drag, and you find that it's not exciting to talk about that anymore. And then you feel like you're just talking for the sake of talking. So like, and it's also sometimes it's like comments, right? When you see other people doing something else, or like they're working on something, or maybe they're on holiday, whatever, or like they're saying something that they were doing, and then it's like, hey, no need to work hey, you so free or like people suggest something, hey, can we meet and visit? Wow, hey, you guys damn free you damn free, you no need to work Is that kind of comments, when people bring it up. So overall, it brings a lot of energy, and I wanted to talk about energy because I think it's so important in anything, in like work, in like business, in working with other people, in colleagues. Because if you don't manage that, if you don't control the conversations, it becomes a virus, and it spreads. It spreads, and like overall, it brings the overall mood down for everyone. So, and like sometimes when you ask people out and you want to see them, and hey, you ajak keluar, then tak nak, oh, I'm so busy, but then you see them doing something else. Just take a hint lah, no hard feelings, don't be personal. Just take a hint. Maybe they are just too busy for you. They're free for something else, they're just too busy for you. So just move on, right? This is the way it is. So what we can do instead of this, what we can do is, first of all, why don't we talk about what you're busy with, right? Like talk about the progress, talk about the projects, talk about the initiatives, Talk about, yeah, I've been working on this stuff, but it's good because we're gonna end in August and we're gonna launch this thing, and yeah, I mean, I'm working towards this thing right now because it's a big project. I think I can get promoted, and I'm trying to get a big increment, or something upbeat about it, because you're already working your ass off. You're already like putting all those effort and initiative in whatever that you're doing that's keeping you up all night and stuff. So talk about why you're doing it, because you obviously do it for something. So talk about the positive aspects of it and your aspirations and what you want out of it, right? So it will be better, and it also helps the other person catch up and like come into the conversation, because they can know more about you, they can understand more about you and your challenges, and be excited for you for the wins when it comes. Second thing you can do is, if it's really just like a boring streak of work that you can't get off, instead of talking about that, why don't you just ask the other person, what have you been up to, and what are the projects that you've been working on, what are the initiatives that's going on right now, what are you looking forward to, so that even if things are not so great for you right now, you could feed off the energy from the other person, because you can see that, like, life is not so bad, and you can, in comparison, you can see that, okay, this person is going through this, and yet they're still so positive, so maybe my situation is not so bad. So you could make it about that. You can ask them about what are their recent wins. You can ask them more about like what they're looking forward to, because I think these are the things that will build the relationship. This is how you know someone better, and when the time comes later, when you celebrate together, it feels more meaningful because you had that conversation before it happened, right? So that's another thing that you can do, as opposed to just saying, I'm busy, I've been busy. The next thing that you can do is just talk about anything else. Just talk about whatever else, man. Just, I don't know, the movie you just watched, or whatever, Talk about the state of your house, or you're moving, or whatever, what food you just ate. Talk about anything else. If you're not capable of talking about anything positive about what you're working on right now, just talk about anything else. And when you have that, when you're surrounded with people who are like that, who are just always talking about progress, who are always talking about something good and keeping all the negativity behind, you'll find that you might be happier with whatever you're doing. You might, sorry, I don't really want to be all preachy, but the thing this morning really affected me, so I wanted to talk about it, because I don't know, I guess it's important, and maybe because no one really gets called out of it, no one really calls out, hey, can you please stop talking about you're busy. No one really does that, so I wanted to touch about it lah. Overall, if you control the vibes and the communication that you have around you, it will somehow turn into something more positive, because someone might be hearing about the challenges that you're facing, or like the things that you're looking for. It's like, hey, I'm working on this thing, so excited, but we had a problem with this thing which we're trying to solve. Someone might be able to give you a solution for it, or even connect you to someone that can solve that specific problem. Yeah, we got everything ready, we just couldn't find the right contractor to do this, but I'm really excited to do this. The other person could be like, oh, what kind of contractor do you need? Okay, I have a contractor who can, it becomes a bit more productive, and it becomes more about problem solving and like moving forward, as opposed to just, yeah. Hey guys, hey Fazlin, hey Masha. Yeah, so sorry lah, I'm ranting lah, I just want everyone to be happy, right? I don't know. I'm not happy all the time. I just try to be. So I hope you guys are having a happy day. If not, let's try to have a happy day. That's about it for me. I'm gonna be interviewing someone. Someone's coming in and applying to join the team lah. See how, and there's some renovation also going on in this office. Yeah, hope to have a great day. Hope you guys are having a great day as well. Take care. Have a good one. Bye.